Hey, Quad Bros, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here, and of course, I hope you're doing well. There's been a lot of confusion about the upcoming Stalingrad progression changes, you know, what's happening with it, how does it work, and I wanted to clear up some of that confusion and then also just talk about the rest of the confusion because it's not stuff that's going to get cleared up by me because I can't, because we won't know until it comes out. So we're going to be going over that, and we're going to be going over my thoughts. I've been talking a lot with people in the community, you know, content creators, people invested and listed, people on my Discord, people on, you know, Twitch, you know, so on and so forth, all around the community. And so I think that I've kind of condensed my opinion down, and it's time to make a video and discuss this with you guys. So let's start off, of course, just with how the system works. Okay, so the system is not really that confusing. Okay, so the big thing is they are doing away with microtransactions. So right now in Enlisted, you can buy stuff with gold. You can buy levels with gold. You can buy, you know, weapons with gold. You can buy upgrade slots with gold. All this stuff. You can buy all that stuff with gold. Okay, you get all that stuff. And you can just pay gold for it. No more. Well, not no more, but not in Stalingrad. Okay, Stalingrad is a pure place where all you got to do is do a one-time purchase of the full access pack, and you get all of its bonuses forever for both sides of the campaign. Okay, so right now that pack is $30. I don't know if we're going to get a different pack. I hope we get a different pack. I hope we get a cheaper pack, but we will see. We'll see. So there you go. Anyway, the bonuses that the pack gives you, okay? 4 times XP, accelerated leveling. This is some mega leveling, okay? Mega leveling. So the base campaign XP for premium is ×2. This gives you ×4. This does not make you generate orders, like silver and bronze orders, any faster, but you do, in fact, you know, level up through the campaign so unbelievably fast. So very nice there. That's the big thing. You just fly through campaign levels. Next up, pre-maximal level. A lot of people are really confused about this. It's pretty simple. All it means is when you get a new soldier, they are level 4. They are 1 below the max. When you get a new weapon, they are 1 below the max. When you get a new squad, they are 1 below the max. That's it. That's it. It's just one step to upgrade to max level. They're doing this because they want to bring everyone kind of on more even ground and kind of remove that randomness factor, I believe. And it also just kind of makes it to where it's like, you know, you have to spend some amount of bronze orders, because going from not fully up, or not going from rank 4 to rank 5, or, you know, rank whatever for a gun to max rank is the big step. So and then you just have to buy the pack, and then there's no microtransactions. If you are free to play, you still get to play. The thing about it is that there are some levels that are exclusive to full access owners. We don't know what this looks like. We're going to talk about that momentarily, but we don't know what this looks like. We don't know if this is the first 10 levels you get for free and then everything else you don't. We don't know if this is levels 7, 14, 21, and 25 are all exclusive to premium or full access owners. We don't know. That's a big question mark. We'll see. And then if you buy the pack, then any campaign levels that you did, if you're free to play and then you buy the pack, then any campaign levels that you previously didn't have and were unavailable become available. So there you go. Also, apparently the pre-order pack has pre-order bonuses that cannot be obtained after the campaign has been released. I don't know what the pre-order bonuses are. These bonuses here. So you get like some decals for your tanks, which is pretty cool, and then you get some like camouflages for your tanks. So there you go. All right, let's move on to my actual thoughts on the system. All right, right off the bat, I'm going to put a disclaimer here. I reserve the right to change my opinion on any of this because there's a lot of question marks about this system. There's a lot of things that we don't know. There's a lot of things that could change based on these campaign levels, based on prices, based on other things that happen. We don't know. And so I would like to reserve the right to change that. And in this day and age of the internet, I feel like I should put that disclaimer in here so I can point people at it if they get mad at me. So there you go. Now, I initially really liked this system. Okay, I said as much in my video, and I haven't changed on that. The system hasn't soured. Nobody has convinced me otherwise. I think there are question marks, and I think people bring up valid concerns. But I think that ultimately, I think this system is just significantly better than the frankly garbage system that we have in the base game. The customization that we're getting is a better monetization strategy, the the grind is significantly better. You're not going to be spending 2,000 hours grinding out these 4 campaigns. You know, you can grind out this campaign in a couple days. It's just going to be a lot better for the grind, and I think the grind has been that shadow kind of lurking over Enlisted for a long time. So I really think this is just a better system in regards to that. It's a better system overall. There are a couple issues with this system, but let's talk about other things that I really appreciate about this and what I think is a lot better. Number one, I think the campaign levels could be a lot better, by the fact and by the virtue of the fact that you grind through the campaign so fast. I think that the early levels need to be a lot better. I don't think that we're going to have stuff where you have an M1 carbine at level 5 and then the M2 carbine is just strictly better, right? I think that there's probably going to be a little bit better decision making and a little bit better trade-offs throughout the campaign levels. At least I hope so. So I think that's nice. I think that could be a lot better. I think the price for the pack, the $30 for the pack, is a good price. You get 2 premium squads. You get some decals and you get access to it. I think that's good. $30 for 2 premiums is already a good deal. And then you get the premium pack on top of that. I do think that there should be a cheaper option that is just exclusively the pack, not the pre-order pack. It's just it's just the pass, right? The fast pass thing, access. I think there should be like a $10 or $15 option there. That would be really nice. We'll see if that's the case. But if that's the case, then I think that a lot of people can't really complain about the price. So there you go. What else? Oh, I think the competitiveness is a lot better in this campaign. Like, you grind up so fast that it's not even that big of a deal if people have later game stuff than you, because you just level up so quickly. And then I think that because everybody has just the same level weapons and you can't like buy your way to late game, I think that's so much better. I mean, guys, you guys don't even understand. Like, I know so many people that have like bought their way in the base games to like max gear and max premium squads and maxed out soldiers and maxed weapons and maxed everything, and they got this and they got that and they got this and they got that, and they bought all their upgrades for their squads. You don't have that in this campaign, and that's a good thing, because I think that is significantly more pay to win than this $30 free to play pack is, or excuse me, $30 access pack is. So much more pay to win. Like, the bonuses that you get, right? And I guess you get those bonuses as a part of it, but you can't like pay for it, and you only get them rank 4, which is not really that big of a deal. And it's also not even that big of a deal because it's pretty easy to level yourself up. At least soldiers, not weapons. Soldiers are pretty hard to rank up, or weapons are hard to rank up. Soldiers are easy. Anyway, moving on. So let's talk about the downsides of this campaign. I think that locking stuff behind the paywall, behind the access pack, assuming that we don't have the $10, thing. I think locking stuff behind it sucks no matter what. I don't even think it's like really that necessary. Like, I don't know. If they're like really obscure stuff, then like sure. But even then, I don't really think that it's necessary. I think you just sell premium squads, right? Like, just keep selling premium squads and then have this access pass. Like, dude, the XP alone is worth, I would pay $30 for just the pack to be complete, just the pass, to be honest with you guys. Like, just leveling up that fast, I would pay for that. So I don't really think you need to lock stuff behind levels. I don't think it's that big of a deal, depending on how it's implemented. Like, if it's implemented in a crappy way where it's like, oh, you get to level 10 and then you can't level up anymore, that would suck. I don't like that. And I think unlocking levels where you like don't unlock anything because it's not like you're not a pass user, that would suck. But ultimately, I don't even think it's that big of a deal. Like, yeah, it sucks locking stuff behind, but you can just like get the pass, and the pass is not that expensive. And if they put in like a $10 like, hey, you can buy this and you get access, then it's like irrelevant. So while I do think this thing sucks, I would like to see the campaign levels before I make a serious judgment call on that. Now, the elephant in the room is whether or not free-to-play players are going to get trashed on. And I don't think they are. Really, I don't. And maybe, again, I'm biased in this regard because I do well on my free-to-play account. And I'm a good player and I can do well with anything. But bolt actions are getting major buffs. SMGs are getting major nerfs, which are the killer of bolt actions. So, or not major nerfs, but we don't know their nerfs. But bolt actions are getting a major buff, and SMGs are getting nerfed, which buffs bolt actions indirectly. So, all in all, I think that bolts are getting a huge buff. I think bolts are going to be very competitive. Yeah, you're not going to be able to do crazy, you know, you're not going to get the crazy cool OP weapons or the crazy cool, like, unique, crazy guns. But you're free to play. Like, I'm sorry, you're playing a free to play game. You can't expect to get everything. Like, I realize that sucks, but like, if you're playing a free to play game, you have to understand that if you're going to exclusively go to free to play, you are going to lose out on some stuff. You are losing out on content. That's the nature of the beast. All right. If you're playing free to play, you don't get everything. If you play Valorant free to play, you don't get cool skins. If you play CSGO free to play, you don't get the prime matchmaking. If you play League of Legends free to play, you don't get all the heroes. All right. It's a free to play game. They have to monetize it. Right. And I think this is a better monetization system than what we have in the past. So if you have some stuff locked behind a paywall, if you have some content locked behind the paywall, it sucks. But I'm sorry to say, as long as it's not that big of a deal and as long as the levels aren't too extreme, sorry to say, guys, I think free-to-play players are going to be able to play this campaign just fine, and they're going to do just fine with the bolt actions and with the early game unlocks, right? If PPSHs are locked behind a paywall, we got a problem. If some obscure-ass Soviet gun is locked behind a paywall, sorry to say, guys, buy the pack. All right, that's kind of where I'm landing with this. If it's core, iconic weapons that are core to the experience of being in Stalingrad, should not be locked. But if it's some crazy unique weapon, sorry, man, pay up. And if we have a $10 pass, can't really say anything about it, guys. I realize not everybody can pay for it. And if you're in that position that you cannot pay for it, I'm sorry, and that sucks. I have $8 in my bank account right now, so I feel for you. I do. But that's the way of the world, right? That's the way of the world. So that's my thoughts on that, guys. Hopefully, you know, this starts a good discussion here. It cleared some stuff up for you guys, or at the least, you know, you guys know my thoughts on this and know my opinion, so you can yell at me about this later. I'd love to hear all of your guys' thoughts. This is a significant change to Enlisted. Okay, this is different. We're doing different things, and believe me, Darkflow is paying attention. Okay, I mean, they want to know your feedback. They want to know how you feel about this. They want to know what you guys think about this new system. So let them know. Go to the forums. Go on Reddit. Comment on this video. They watch my videos. I don't know if they read every comment. I don't think they do. But at the least, they're going to skim through it. So let me know down below. Let them know down below your guys' thoughts on these systems, because I'd love to hear them, and they would love to hear them, and it would help them out a lot. Remember, like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Cringe. Yada yada. Follow me on twitch.tv/HeyQuadro, guys. I'd love to have you guys over there. Help me push your partner. Would really help me out, help the channel out, and I would appreciate you guys being over there. But without anything else, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.